extra lit, extra lit, extra lit. Big Cali world all the time, extra lit, extra lit, extra lit.
I'm about to cough my lungs up.
Oh yeah, be careful. That's that thing that killed John Wayne right there.
I see.
That's that real shit.
I see.
Yeah. You know what's up.
Yeah, I know how you
it ain't
smoke.
changed.
Yeah,
it ain't changed
I know how
much.
you smoke.
I'm just in LA now. It's just
Right,
a little bit
I
different. It's a little bit easier. That's
know.
it. That's it. All right, we up? All right. Oh my God, man. It's the man with the plan. I ain't Clark Kent, but some of the ladies do call me Superman. It's your boy, Big Cali. We here feeling good, feeling great as usual with another one. And I have a very special guest for this episode of Big Cali World. I had to hit this real quick before I even go into this intro. Rapper, producer, singer, artistry, trendsetter.
Thank you.
One of the hardest working artists I know in the game. One of them. I just seen you've been out here grinding. I've been watching you. I like to call you my little sis, but you have grew into your own. For people that don't know, this is motherfucking Indika Sam in the motherfucking place to be.
What's up, everybody? Indika Sam in the building. Thank you, Big C, for having me.
Yes, for sure. And welcome to Big Cali World, yo.
Thank you.
Man, hold on. It's that Gelato 33. That shit, some gas. And we just chilling, man. And I'm happy. This has been a long time coming. I've been trying to get you on the show for a minute because our schedule's just been so busy. I've been trying to catch you even in California. Let's just keep it real. Let's just get you in California first. You were in Austin. I saw you killing this in South by. You've been all over. You got fed. You got the billboard in New York. Like we can talk about it. So I just want to start. How have you been lately? How's your life been these past couple months, man?
I've been really happy. I've been so good. I've been like, my whole life, I grew up around you doing music. When I first started out, that's when I had met you.
In Moreno Valley.
In Moreno Valley, California. I was doing music since I was 16 years old. So I feel like for the first time these past few months, I allowed myself to be a human outside of an artist. And I've just been like in my own cocoon, just chilling with God, just feeling so good.
Damn. You said I allow myself to be a human and not just an artist. You know how hard, what's funny for artists? We focus so much of our lives on becoming an artist and learning the art of being an artist that we forget how to just fill our own vessel to be able to give to the fans.
Exactly.
Wow. When did you start getting into that? Like what led into that whole thing? Have you always been into that self-care vibes or was it a moment where you just ran dry? And
I was a full-blown rock star. Like I didn't care about nothing. I was destructive. And then I went through something that God made me go through to open my eyes to bring me back to him. And that was 3 years ago, but still was rocking out. I was being good, way better than I've been before, but I still was rocking out here and there. But I feel like now I'm like the older version of myself. So I know how to be a rock star when the camera's on, when it's time for me to be a rock star, but I also know how to sit at home, make sure I'm right, make sure my energy is happy.
Yes.
I know how to take care of myself.
It's hard turning on and turning off. I'm gonna be real. I experienced the same thing. I talk about it a lot on different podcasts. Like, I mean, you know my story. We both started off in Moreno Valley doing the party scenes out there. House parties every other day, every other week on Thursdays. We going up on a Thursday hard. Going to 3 different bars, performing, turning up. But that's not a sufficient lifestyle.
Right.
I'm yayed out 4 days out the week, blacking out, sleeping at different people's houses on the floor, smoking cigs inside apartments. It was dark.
You was rocking out,
It was dark. It was a time. But it comes
to
a point where you be like, look, I'm going to either die or I can quit this now. There is nothing. It's going to happen. And that was just in my life. I had weight going against me. I had the actual drug use going against me, then partying all together for not even a gain besides saying I was here and I did it, which is a dark way. Because if you just have access, and I learned this even the first couple of days or even months, I moved out to LA. As soon as you move out to LA, it's like everybody inviting you to everyone's release party. Everyone has some kind of boutique open. Then that goes to the after party. Then the after party, now you're in a warehouse in fucking downtown LA somewhere, chilling, hardcore. But the person next to you is really hard, lit. It gets fun, man. So doing all that, I had to check myself and be like, look, bro, you are out here to work. You are out here to do some shit. So I know you even went with the same struggle because You come from the same place, man.
Yeah, definitely.
That's crazy, man. And I'm happy you even found your journey because I remember you found yours at the same time. Like, I was sending you, like, TD Jakes videos. You would send me some shit because we were just even, and we didn't even talk about it. We were just like, hey, I feel like you might be going through something. Boom. You'd be like, here, boom. We did that for years. That's crazy, man. But so talk about what went into your journey, even back in Moreno Valley. A lot of people don't know about that part of your life, and that's the part that I will say I had the pleasure of being around.
Yeah.
Mostly. I remember you coming into the garage, we were radio, and you would just be like, yo, radio was like, yo, Indika's next. She got it, yo. She's hard as shit. You need to listen to her. You dropped like a freestyle, and then I remember you had that song, I think it was Spending Habits.
Yeah, Spending Habits.
Yeah.
I'm straight.
Okay, cool. No, you good. That's that gelato.
Hey, I'm over here already like.
No. But you had that song Spending Habits, man. And then like, so what even like made you start even saying, okay, I want to do, because by that time you still had the SoundCloud already set up. Yeah, you had everything set up. You were young.
That's crazy.
And you already had everything set up before I even knew about that shit. So talk about that a little bit, like the beginning journeys of you making music and like what went into setting up your foundation as Indika Sam.
So when I was like 16, and I used to get high with my friends and we would hotbox, and then we would naturally just freestyle, you know? But I feel like I'm a Capricorn, you're a Capricorn, December 2nd gang.
December 25th, you know what it is.
So I just feel like we're naturally like friendly competitive. Like we're not really trying to be better than nobody. We want everyone to win, but we still like to be the best. Like that's
Michael
just our
Jordan's
nature.
In that's just the nature. It's a whole thing. We got LeBron, Obama, like it's just different.
Michelle.
This Capricorn energy is just different. No, so anyway,
we out here. So okay, so yeah, I wanted to be the best because I feel like I suck. Like when I would rap with everybody else, nigga, they sound like Lil Wayne, they sound like J. Cole. I'm sitting here just trying to rhyme, like not even making sense, just trying to rhyme, you know? So then I actually started doing it more and more, and then I just loved it. Like since I started music, I feel like everybody needs something to keep them going, and that was me, you know?
Yeah.
It was the music that just always kept me, like, no matter what life looked like, the music world, I just stay focused in that, you know?
That's crazy because I say that a lot. Like, I went through so many extremes. Like, since even you see me, like I was 500 pounds at one time. I got lost weight. You know, I was doing my shit. Like, but you were around me. Even like with me, like I was heavy into the drug wave. Now I'm really just smoking weed, and which is still, you know. And some people be like, "Oh, you still doing it?" It's like, bro, if you only knew what I did 4 years ago, you would be like, "Hey, you're just smoking weed.
Yeah, good job, bro.
Good job, bro." Like you would give me my shit. So anyway, long story short, we've seen this process, bro, and even developing the thing, but we had to like develop it from scratch, bro.
Right.
Like it was a movement where we come from, but it really wasn't like that. So talk about even you developing your first fans or even doing that. I'm a real, like in this pod, I always love knowing about the origin stories.
That's what's up.
About how people even started, because the motherfuckers, they like, oh, Indika just came on. Niggas were just like, oh yeah, she got the OnlyFans, you know, deal going on. Don't even have OnlyFans, but sign to OnlyFans. Let's just put that stunt out there.
Yeah, no OnlyFans.
But sign to OnlyFans.
Yeah, but sign to OnlyFans.
That's a stunt right there. So, like, talk about even developing your first fan base and doing that whole thing in that campaign, or even shows, or like, how do you remember even started?
Yeah. So, okay, I told you we would be in the car hotboxing, and then after that, I just like I said, I have to be the best. So I started recording at the studio like right away. Like as soon as I started rapping, I just started recording myself. Like I started going to like legit studios though, you know? So I feel like even when I started, I wasn't like in somebody's closet in the garage or in somebody's closet. I was like in a studio and I was taking it serious. I was already trying to see myself as that artist, like, because I feel like no matter where you are in life, as long as you see it, that's all that matters. They will see it. They will see it, you know? And when they do see it, to you, it's going to be like, okay, you guys are late, you know? Because I've been seeing it.
That's why Kanye don't give a fuck about these niggas. He be like, hey, I've been knowing I was great.
Yeah, nigga doesn't care, and that's how we're supposed to be. So I feel like I started out in the studio. The next thing you know, I was performing. And I was like 17 performing in 21 and up clubs. Like I've been doing this shit. Like it's crazy when I really think about it. Like, wow, like even at a young scale, I still was already like ahead. Like I'm in the clubs with it, like, and the real clubs too, you know, like, you know.
Yeah, no, I was there with you. Like, I remember. Talk about some of your first performances. Like, what was that like? Like, You going out there, 17.
You making me really think right now.
Yeah, no, that's the point. It's kind
I'm over here like, hold on, what really?
It's crazy, like, because I know you've done so many shows, but like,
so many.
It's crazy. Like, for me, I remember when I first started DJing, because I started way different.
Yeah.
Like, because when I started DJing, it was right when Cassius got signed.
Right.
Right when Cassius got signed, we went on tour.
Right.
So my first time DJing was in front of like thousands of people.
What the fuck?
So I had to learn how to DJ in front of a big ass crowd.
Already great.
But then we came back home and I had no fan base. It was just the homies. So luckily enough of my homies, that's when the Mike Mob shit was popping off.
Yeah.
And then I had enough like juice with that. I fucking monopolized that into like, hey, fuck with me in these parties, because I was already DJing in the garage, trying to learn how to DJ.
Yeah.
So even if you remember, I used to be up in the garage, literally spinning.
Dude, that's all I remember.
Hours.
Exactly.
We used to just smoke hella weed, and I'll be in there spinning, learning, dropping hella Future loud, blowing out speakers, having to buy new ones.
Well, hella bad bitches.
Hello.
Gotta say that part.
Hello. We gotta see. Okay, fuck it. We gonna do this. Look. It was if you were there, you know, okay? There was a lot of shit that happened. It was beautiful, though, because that's where a lot of the foundation started. But then we parlayed that to me being like at the Vibe.
Yeah.
Shout out Common Ground, shout out Noah James, doing that shit.
Yeah.
And then from there, I started doing the S-Bar.
Right.
And then when I started the S-Bar, that's when it just went crazy.
Oh, that's good. The S-Bar is lit, too.
But going from thousands to even trying to take over your own city or even get a name, it's like a mind fuck in itself, because you almost have to humble yourself.
Yeah.
Because I can't be like, oh, I ain't gonna do the S-Bar. No, you know what I just did? I came back from tour. They're like, nigga, like, so? Like, it's the murder, bro. We know who you are. You went to fucking Palm. Like, we know you, bro.
Exactly. That's why I feel like whenever doing something for the first time, you gotta go somewhere else. Because the people that know you, they feel like they know you too much. Like, to the point to where you can't be great. You have to be just like them, you know? Like, you ain't special, you know?
That's
like
a bar. No, that makes total sense. Because as soon as I went to like Palm Springs, and I like start doing like little art sets over there, DJing like hella, because Reem was doing like hella art installations or paintings and shit. So I'll be DJing in the back while he'll be painting and shit. And people will just like my blends, because I'll be playing like the Eagles, playing Madonna, and then I'll play Future in between all of it, and somehow it will all blend together.
Yeah.
So we did all that and literally just monopolized it, and it kept going and going and going to different spots.
Right.
But I say it was a lot easier out of town than it was in DJing. In the Murder was probably the hardest. Out of all the places I've DJed, I could say that on the pod. Now I'm thinking about it, saying that's crazy. I never thought about that. Have you performed in the Murder when's the last time you performed in the IE?
Man, I don't even know. Book me.
See? That's what we gotta say.
Yeah, I began, but I was in. Okay, so
talk about where you've been before we even talk about the IE. Let's say where we are right now.
Where are my glasses at? Let me be cool.
Here you go. Put your glasses on. Get your whole
vibe.
vibe.
Like I'm in school right now.
Here.
All right, let's
shit dusty. Okay. Here we go. There we go. Boom.
Yeah. Okay, so this year alone, on my birthday, January 2nd, I had a billboard. I had 5 billboards in New York.
Talk about it.
On Times Square.
We seen that shit. Look on the gram. It's there. I seen it. It's verified. This ain't no just talk.
Yeah, we have 5 billboards, Capricorn shit. I was promoting.
I was gonna say, what were you promoting?
My new tape coming out. Okay, so I have 5 tapes coming out, or 4. This is the last one. It's steps to get to the last one. You have to I'm taking people on a journey through my experiences, like energy-wise. So it starts out with Planet Ego, and then Planet Love, and then this one is still a mystery. I'm gonna keep it mystery the entire time until I drop it. And then this is 2 planets away. So you have to go through all these planets to get to the second planet furthest away. And this is where I currently am. But you gotta experience my other sides that led me here.
Oh my Lord. So who you been working on? That fucked me up. I was like, damn, that makes total sense. I'm actually with it. It's like a whole listening experience.
Yeah.
What, like, who are you working on with these projects? Like, talk about some of the producers you're working on with this stuff, or different people. Is all the same people you've been working on with, or?
No, okay, so for the producers,
because you gotta realize I know a lot of your fans are gonna listen, but a lot of my people are that like they're gonna look it up and they want to know like who the fuck it is. They want to like, yo, because the vibe's already there. They see the glasses, they see the red jacket.
I look
like
now.
It's a whole vibe.
Glasses did it.
so like who you been working with, like who you been collabing with on these projects, and
so on the producing side, shout out GDB. It's short for Got the Blunt. It's tight because everybody around me is somehow in the weed field. Like Indika got the blunt, but he was already him before he met me. So it was meant, you know?
That was gonna happen. That was meant to happen.
Hell yes. So I got GDB and then I got... Hold on, I'm high as hell.
No, take your time.
My bad too. I didn't forget your name. I'm just high right now.
That's lit. He said G.
Ace. Yes.
Dang, you dug in for that. I love it.
Bro, my brain was like, hold on real quick. Okay, so then we got Ace on the track. And both of these producers, like, they're crazy. It's to the point to where, like, right when you hear the beat, you automatically want to start making music. Like, you just feel it instantly. Like, both of them make beats like that. Every time I, like, fall into a trance.
Damn. So, all right. Here's what I have a question for. Elon Musk, the track. Let's talk about that because the campaign for that was already fucking crazy lit.
Thank you.
Talk about that track, and you did charts on that one. I saw it go crazy on Spotify. Like I seen you on the playlist. Man.
Thank you.
So talk about that track a little bit like that.
Elon Musk is my baby. I dropped it on my birthday last year, January 2nd, Capricorn Gang.
Love it.
And I don't know. I wrote that song when I was first finding God. I know, like, the lyrics, like, you can't crucify nobody. Just because I say I was finding God doesn't mean the song is going to be perfect, but...
You know what? Not to cut you off, but I hate when people do that shit.
Yeah.
Because I say the same thing, like, even with my whole spiritual way and the way I go and the way, like, I talk about it all the time. That's why when people ask me how I'm doing, I always say, oh, I'm blessed.
Yeah.
I'm blessed. God's good because he is. Not like I'm lying here.
Right.
I'm not trying to like make up a fact. These are like things I can like almost talk to you about.
Right, exactly.
Like I really believe this shit.
Right.
But then like, oh, you smoking, you doing this, you doing that. I'm like, bro, like, do you know who God used to really kick it with in real life? If you really look and read the Bible, like all the disciples was lit.
Yeah, exactly.
They were out here. He didn't kick it with
murders,
no one square. Like he was,
prostitutes.
everyone was with the function, was chilling. They were down to mob through the desert and just talk all day. It ain't too many like sober people that just be all in the desert just for a mob. Jesus was just like the homie that didn't do nothing, but he was just down to kick it and always had something tight to say. And all the females wanted him, but he wasn't really with it. I get it. That's the way I like to think about it. It's real shit though. It's real shit. That's how I feel. So that's my spiritual walk though, because it helps me go every day. So don't feel like you have to ever correct yourself. Saying like, oh well, you know, it wasn't perfect. Like, I don't want to say F that because that's not of what that, but even,
it's true,
that's cap, man. That's stupid. So anyway, not to cut you off, but the whole rollout for Elon Musk, you started off early.
Yeah.
I remember you hitting us up, the video, the whole rollout. You had the flamethrower. The girls like, talk about the video. How fun was that?
That shit was
fun. Who shot that? Like, where were you at? Like, talk about that a little bit.
As far as who shot that, my label took care of that.
No.
It took care of that and the location. So literally all I did was show up and get faded. But that shit was lit. Like, I was turned up for sure. Like, whenever I do videos, that's one thing. Like, on a normal day, I'm sober. Like, I barely smoke. That's why I hit that 4 times and I'm like...
Bob, yeah.
Yeah, but you feel me? When I do videos, I turn up. Because I have to, you have to, like...
That.
Exactly. It's just, So, yeah, the video was crazy. It was a lot of my friends there, so...
A lot of my friends. I like how you said that. You said that so... It was a lot of my friends. We had a good time.
We had a good
eating
time.
Cake. We played some games. And then we went home. It was a beautiful thing. That's beautiful. I love it. And so with not only Elon Musk, like what the other tracks too, excuse me, I'm horrible with the names.
Hard Eyes?
Yeah, thank you.
Was it Hard Eyes with Lil B?
It was the video. Is the video I seen? It was just you and a bunch. It was just so many girls.
Oh, it was a video?
Oh my God, if I had my phone. Sorry.
Is somebody else on the song?
No, it was just you.
What Love Is. Okay.
Talk about that for a little bit.
What Love Is. Yeah, that shit.
I love drink water right before she said, all right, well, you want to talk about that shit? All right. Well, look, it was me.
I know, I did say it again.
Yeah, you said that song. I was like, oh, fuck, was I like not the one to go to?
No, that was a good one. I was lit for that too. That one, I like shooting that. Once again, I'm not gonna lie, my label handled everything. So it's different. I will talk about this. So how it is being signed versus before I was signed. Now that I have a label, I feel like the things that I would once have to worry about, I still worry about them because it's still me, but I don't have to, you know? Like, I have other people, a team of people that handle it, and I can focus on just being the artist. So, like, they want me to turn up. Shit, they get the bottles. Like, when I get there, there's already, like, water and, like, snacks and stuff, bottles.
And this is OnlyFans, correct? They take care of
Who's the label? I'm not signed to them as...
Oh, okay, sorry. So let's get it... Sorry for the people.
No,
let's talk about what is the label, and how did that even go about?
The label is 1%. Like, 1%. And we found each other on... Instagram. Well, they found me, and it was around the time I was like homeless, going through shit. Damn. Just stopped doing drugs, was finding God, you know. That was the first time it had happened. That was a few years ago, and they found me on Instagram and reached out. I didn't have a car. I just got in a car accident the week before and lost my job. So it was literally the devil, bro. It was the devil attacking me. I lost my job, got in a car accident and totaled my car, and then got kicked out where I was staying. So it was like everything at one time.
Just all 1 week or like a month or
no? Okay, so one was 1 week, and then the next week it was back to back, like Friday, Saturday. Like I'm like, oh, this is the devil. But you know what? That was the best thing that could have ever happened to me because it made me find God. Yes, it changed my life. Like I thought it was gonna be a bad thing. Obviously, couch surfing is embarrassing. You lose a lot of like. We naturally have pride, you know? We naturally have pride, and there's certain levels we never want to hit. So when you hit them, it's like, damn, what the fuck? Like, I never thought I'd be that nigga. So it was different. But then, it's crazy because I went in a little bit sad, and I feel like the devil wanted to use that moment to really break me. But instead, like, I just gave God a chance. Like, a real one, though. Like, a real one. Because, everybody's like, yeah, I believe in God, but then lives for the devil. Yeah. Everyone does that, you know? That's
or they think that, like, they can handle their issues.
Yeah.
That's even like, oh, I got it. I can handle it. I don't need nothing. I don't need, like, bro.
Yeah, we got to humble ourselves. We're one small thing in something so huge, you know?
Right.
This is even... we're human. Like, there's so much more. God is great. Like, God is huge. God is God, you know?
Wow. Wow, that was powerful. It's crazy because I even remember my, like, I guess, breaking point, I would say, or even moment. It was like, I was in a party in the murder.
Damn.
Crazy. And, like, it was New Year's Eve. All me and my niggas was like at BJ's because we all used to go to BJ's before New Year's, and we all used to get faded as hell and eat a bunch of food, and then we decided what we were gonna do right then and there.
Right.
And then everybody was like, "Oh, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go here." But I was the only one that was like, "Nah, I'm about to do this party because one of the homies promised me a bunch of drugs."
Right.
He said, "Bro, I got you all night, whatever you want, girls, whatever you want."
Yeah.
The inner nigga in me, I'm like, bro, I already got money. I got dough. Like, it ain't like I'm needing the money. So fuck it, let's do it.
Right.
Bro, I must have went there. None of the homies wanted to go with me, right? So I'm there by myself. And it's a bunch of little niggas there. No offense, but it was just little niggas there. And I'm grown. Like,
right.
And I didn't know no one there.
Yeah.
I knew people there, but they knew me type of shit. Like, I didn't really know no one there.
Yeah.
It was just like a couple people. So anyway, we're there. We're all vibing and chilling. And then finally, I was just like, all right, next tomorrow, I'm done. It's the next day, New Year's. I'm over it. I'm not doing this shit no more. I'm out. Did that shit. I had to stop kicking it with so many motherfuckers. That shit was crazy. I had to stop doing it because I couldn't be around the shit.
You can feel the energy.
Thank you. It's not even so much the substance. It was just the people.
You can feel it.
The possibility, like the evil intention, like all that. It was like,
it was too much.
It was too much. So, but then that's when I had to lean on God.
Yeah.
I had to, like, hey, I cannot do this.
Yeah.
This is crazy. I'm supposed to be Big Cali, whatever that means. I'm supposed to be the turn up. Yeah. I am the party. I'm known for being said person.
Yeah.
And then it was like, well, said person is going to die.
Yeah.
He keeps doing this. Nothing ends well.
Right.
You can have $1 million and not be able to enjoy it.
Right.
You can have platinum plaques and all you do is live like it for a couple months and then, come on, man. And then that was before fentanyl and all that shit.
Right.
So now it's even like your odds are a lot even crazier.
Bro, hell yeah.
So, man, but then it's like I can't hate either, like on people partying. Like I'm not that person.
Yeah.
I can't be like, oh, what you guys are doing is crazy. Stop. Like, it's
right.
like, bro, nigga.
Everyone comes around at their time.
Right. So how is it maneuvering with that newfound faith or anything in your new way of music or even maneuvering your life or anything like that?
It's very different, that's for sure. So like now, things that I used to do carefree, I feel convicted when I do. So I feel like that kind of pushes me to, I guess, distance myself and just find myself before I present myself, you know?
Right.
So right now I'm kind of in the cave and I like it in the cave, you know? It's a nice cave.
Did that start post-pandemic just because of the pandemic? Like you just started like, fuck it, shit's wild, I'm in the cave with it, I should just be cool now. And then now shit's opened up, you're like, well, the cave has been working out,
right,
so
exactly.
might as well stay in that shit.
But you know what the crazy part is? Okay, so the first day that we weren't supposed to do anything, I was on a plane. I went to Texas. I was at my friend's house, like literally.
That's lit.
I was supposed to do, my bad, I mean cut you.
No, go ahead.
I was supposed to do South by Southwest, and then they canceled it once I got out there though. Last year. No, 2020.
Yeah, when it was supposed to happen. Damn.
I got booked and I was gonna get paid, and they canceled it. I was already on the plane.
So you just came out of your pocket just to go.
Yeah, it was fun though. That's when I was still getting lit. So we was out there popping pills, smoking, hanging out with girls.
Yep, the whole thing. The whole thing, everything you do in Texas when you're just trying to chill. Because they really, much else. If it's a pandemic, and then, oh my God.
The only thing that was scary was his mom. It was my friend Honeyberry. His mom was like, we were trying to forget, and she kept reminding us, like, oh my gosh, you guys, it's on the news again, we're gonna die. You know, like.
Right.
Like, nigga, we are too high right now to be hearing news like that.
That's too crazy. Man, nah. But, so, talk about even you hustling during the pandemic. Because everything shut down. There's no more shows. There's no more, like, live appearances. There's no more of that. Because that's even when you even brought up, like, were you signed before the pandemic or after? Like, how did that pivot with everything? Because I'm sure
I was
even
already
if you were.
signed.
So I'm sure, what was that meeting like? All right, so look, all the shows we had for you, we're just gonna run that promo tour, stop that. And we still gonna want you to produce some music. And we would like some visuals too, but
I shot Elon Musk during the pandemic.
Wow. One of your biggest jobs.
What Love Is and Elon Musk. While everything was shut down, we were still like, and then when we would set up, so like Elon Musk, we had to have less than 20 people in the room, but it was okay. We had the crew and then girls.
That's beautiful. That's tight. So talk about even the grind with even working with setting up, like even because I hear you always a big advocate talking about even DistroKid back in the day or other distribution companies with being independent.
Right.
So do you feel it's a big difference between, in your opinion, independent or being signed? Like, do you see a difference or? Because you have to say whether you like it or not. Because honestly, I mean, I experienced both of signed, and personally, signed is amazing. I don't care what no one says. That shit was very cool. Yes, the machine is great, all that, but like, do you feel it's a difference?
Yeah, hell yeah. You see it. Like, you knew me before, you see me now.
Yes,
like, you feel me, even getting verified and everything. It just, now I'm on a more professional level, and I'm on streaming platforms and websites. Like, I'm on The Source.
Damn. That's lit. That's lit, man.
Thank you.
So, what other projects that you got working on, man, that you could talk about, man, or collabs or anything you got working on?
So, the collab, I want to keep that a secret, but I will say the song is called Okay, and I'm working on the video right now. And I'm working on the video, and the collab, it's worth the wait. I want people to like be surprised. That's the thing I like about doing music, is I have the full element of surprise. Like, who would have thought I would work with Lil B? I fucking love Lil B. Like,
talk about that,
bro. I love Lil B. Like,
what was that? Because I was kind of edging. I was gonna get to that, and I'm glad you talked about that. Because come on, man, you know how we were listening to Lil B back, like Bass God did what? So talk about Lil B working with that, man.
Shout out Lil B.
And what's the song too for people that want to know too?
Song is called Hard Eyes. You can stream it on all platforms. It's Hard Eyes, just traditional, featuring Lil B. Gang. Shout out Bass. But so
how did that come together? Did you just like reach out to? How do you get to the Bass guy?
You know, okay. So I reached out to him before, and just saying what's up. He reached back. We had a conversation. He gave me his number. And I never texted him. Like, I completely forgot. Like, that's how you know I was really on drugs. Like, who gets fucking Lil B's number and just never texts? So, like, a year later, I thought about it. Like, oh, shit. Like, why didn't I ever say anything? At least, hey, it's Indika. Lock me in, you know, just the basic. Yeah. And then I thought about it. And then I ended up just reaching out and telling him I still wanted to do a song. And then he was like, okay, and he gave me his email. So I sent him 3, and then he hopped on that one. He sent it back, and it was like, damn, because at one point, he still is my favorite artist, so not at one point.
Talk about it.
I love Lil B, and he did the feature for free. That's one thing I could say. I've never paid in my entire life, never paid for a feature, and I've worked with artists across the industry board.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's what made it so much love, because I really love Lil B's music. I grew up trying to cook. Like, I didn't know how to do it. I ain't gonna cap, but I was trying. And
that's so tight.
Now, and I even wrote him something. I seen it on Twitter. I'm gonna leave it forever because I think it's funny. But when I was a kid, I was just like, Lil B, like, you inspired me to be like myself. Thank you. Like,
but you know what's crazy? Now I'm thinking about it. Not to even compare, but even your music's, a lot of it is about being yourself, being free.
Yeah.
Partying, having a good time, but chilling, like, and even your octave, like, even your rap style, because, like, you didn't always rap the way you rap, like, you kind of developed that. So talk about even the development of that, if you remember, like, well, how did that change? Like, were you just like, okay, nah, this ain't where, was it one day you did one kind of track away, and then the light bulb just went off, you're like, okay, this is my groove right here.
It's like, I feel like music is like style. Like, you know, when you think back in elementary and then middle school and then high school, each time you kind of find yourself more.
Right.
That's how music is. It's like my style always changes, however I'm feeling, and I just go with it. I just allow myself to express it, and then if it changes, it changes. If it just stays like this but upgrades and that happens, I feel like that's what it should be, because it's really like, I feel like these days music is more for financial gain than trying to express, you know? So I feel like a lot of artists will like do this same type of sound just because they know that it's in.
Yeah.
But I feel like the way God intended, every gift we have is for us to truly express.
And be who you are.
Exactly.
But that's a gamble though too, because especially when you're really talented, you can be like, I could literally do this if I really wanted to. Yeah. But no, I'm gonna be on the straight mile and do it. That is a deep theme. Man.
Yeah. It's different. But you know what? Everything that blows up, unless it's like an industry plant and they were already gonna blow up regardless.
Yeah.
It's always different. And then everyone that is already in the industry just copies them, like for the 15 seconds they have, you know, and then someone else comes along. So it has to be something new every time. So it's like, I feel like if I was to sound like somebody else or focus, basically not be myself, how could I create something new, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, because if you're not, you know, I think that's why the real motherfuckers in the industry that's really the real artists last forever.
Yeah.
A lot of people who like try to ride a trend, or they might really hit on a trend.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna say names, because there's a lot of people we've seen in this industry that is really good at just like, this is a song and I do A and B and C and then D and E and F actually is gonna happen.
Right.
Wow. Yeah. Actually, that's where the gamble comes in. Being true to yourself is the key.
Right.
Wow, man. Well, Indika, I have a couple more questions because I don't want to take up all your time. I know you got a lot of stuff to do, you know, and I appreciate you coming on the show. I know you came back from South by Southwest this year.
Yeah.
I want to know about that experience. Tell me a couple dope stories, and then tell me one crazy ass shit that happened, because I know something happened in South by, so I know.
Okay, I'll tell you something like super crazy, but it's not like it was crazy. Like, okay, so 2 girls got shot.
Wait, shit.
Nigga, like outside of the club I was in, 2 girls got shot, and I think one of them died. Yeah.
Or wait, you said shot. You never said kid. Sorry.
No, one of them died.
One did.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, like that was crazy. I was like, wow, like they opened the doors for us, and this is what we do. First second out, you know, they just lifted the little, you know, where you couldn't go nowhere.
Was it was that popping out there though? Like that?
Nigga, no, it wasn't even that popping. I feel like people were so cooped up in the house that the second we got to get outside, it was too much. And everybody was drinking, like.
Got you.
So I feel like it was just too much for people to handle. And yeah, I was like, oh, hell no. So, all right, let's get that out the way.
I love it. No.
Because that was kind of crazy.
No, because now I'm just like, fuck, was
I feel like I was in Compton.
Yeah,
I'm like,
right? God damn. You're like, I'm in Austin, ain't I? Like, I'm like, what's up? But question, was this your first Soundbite?
No.
That you performed, or you did?
Man.
So how many, what was this number, 2, 3?
3. Yeah.
Was this the best one?
Yes, hell yeah.
All right.
This is the first one since I've been verified. It was crazy when I was out there.
I love you say that too. So like for people that don't know, like, is it really that big of a difference between, as you see independent, the verified does actually make a difference?
Yeah, I could slide in anybody's DM. Well, unless they're like egotistical, but I could slide in a lot of people's DM and they'll read it. Like a lot of people.
Just because it gets right there. Like, makes sense. It opens you up to that network. Because I've seen some people that come in, they're like, I'm verified. I'm like, I don't know what that means. I'm so grown and working shit. I'm like, I don't really think about it. I'm like, because I'm really friends with a lot of these verified people. So I'm just like, if you want to talk to them, just reach out. Like, they'll find you. I guess it's not like that. So makes sense now. Sorry.
I mean, but it's still not a huge deal though.
But you never, no. But you got to realize a lot of these motherfuckers out here, like they use that. That's like they're like, hey, what's up? Nigga. Yeah, exactly.
I don't even tell people like ever. Like girls don't find out until they follow me.
Gotcha.
I feel like, I don't know, when people got to talk about.
I'm about to say, no one's ever said that to you, like in a club or someone says like they use that as their like tagline, like, oh yeah, so I'm a DJ, I'm verified, and
no,
like they throw it in there, like, oh, I don't know, okay,
like an age or something.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, you can talk to people. Like, are they gonna talk to you? Like, I don't know. Like, I get it though. So, sorry, not to cut you off. So, you said it was a lot different now that you verified. Did that open you up to more stages? I'm sure, more opportunities. So, talk about some of the performances. Like, what was some of the best, performances, moments you'll say from this year, Soundbite?
From this year, okay.
Yes.
All right, this year was. I was outside signing autographs. That was an entire difference. Let's go. Yeah, I was outside signing autographs. That's crazy. That's tight because it's Austin. I'm in Texas right now.
Yeah, you're not in California. You're not in your home base. You're like, damn. So, like, what was the most popular show that you did out there? What was?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Who'd you perform with?
Okay. So the first show I did was tight. I feel like the second one was the one where I was like, damn. So I did this show. Shout out Busy. My homegirl Busy booked me. It was popping. That shit was packed out. It was at this bar called Tellers.
Okay.
And
I love how Soundbite does it. It's be like so many events. I've never been personally.
You gotta go.
I gotta go. So that's why I'm asking you a lot of questions because I'm really living through you right now. I'm really like, I ain't never been in this shit. So what was it like? You're like me talking about Coachella because I just did Coachella. So like when people ask me how was your Coachella, I'm like, oh yeah, it was cool. I did some stages. We were working. They're like, nah, my nigga, like, how was it though? Like what was it like? You're like,
was there bitches?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, it was everything you could think of. And they're like, fucking Cali, if you don't fucking give me some shit. So my bad, I'm living through you with that. So anyway, you're saying busy, what do you call it?
Oh yeah, shout out Busy. That's my homegirl.
Busy booked you for the show. Who was on the show with you? Or was it just you straight up?
It was a lot of people. I ain't gonna cap. The only name that I noticed was Rob49. But I noticed his name because he was on a lot of shows out there. And I'm like, okay, he about to blow. And the next thing you know, he dropped a song with Lil Baby. So I knew it,
That's how it works out there.
That's how it goes, yeah.
Did you ever see anyone like break from Soundbite in your time where you watched them and you're like, okay, they're tight. Besides them, like even in the past, like what's somebody you saw Soundbite and then like later on you're like, fuck, they blew.
This rapper named Smokey Margella, he's A$AP Rocky's artist. But when I met him, he was like 17. He knew my friends, my friend Clink and Nike. He knew them. So when he had a show, we were on stage and it was hella people. But he had a whole camp behind him. You just knew it was serious,
Damn.
He had a whole team even as a kid. And the next thing you know, now he's A$AP Rocky's artist. And
that's
this is
crazy.
Like the second year.
See, I hear stories about like when the baby was out there and he was.
And I seen him. I was there that year. I performed. He had a diaper on.
He had a diaper on, walking around. I was like, dang, this nigga was ready. Like, I get it. Like
he had like 50 niggas with him.
Word, walking around with a diaper, performing. That's so lit, man. And you performed that year too.
Yeah, I performed that year.
Wow, man.
But this year I performed at 7 shows.
God damn. How long is South by?
South by is 5 days.
So 5 days you did 7 shows?
Yeah, and I had it 2 in one day. The middle one was my funnest because I was lit. Oh, I got drunk that night. And it's crazy because I don't drink. So literally 1 mimosa, I'm turned up. Like for real, like I swear. Hit the blunt 1 time and I'm lit, I swear. Yeah. So when I performed, I was just turned. And then on Friday, I had got added to this show that, you know who Dice Soho is?
No, I'm not that familiar. Sorry.
You know who Trill Sammy is?
Yes.
Okay, you remember when he made a song? It was him and some other dude that had like curly hair?
Yes.
That's Dice Soho.
Got you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Damn, you just school. I'm like, fuck. See, this is why I gotta have the homies. The homies always put me in the loop with shit because I'll be like knowing shit.
Yeah.
You'll play the song and I'll damn near rap it to you. I'm like, I don't know who did this shit, but I got it in my computer right now. I know the BPM. I know it's at 136 and I know I can mix it with this and do this on some DJ shit. That's just how it goes. Yeah.
That's what it's at.
I understand. So yeah, my bad to cut you off.
Oh no, it's all good. Yeah, it was so Dice Soho had a show and I got added and it was like Trill Sammy, he performed. It was a lot of people. It was hella people. It was hella people.
It just looks so cool. I just want to go out there and do some sets, man. So
yes,
hey, someone Big Cali for South by Southwest 2023.
You can literally even set up in the street because all the streets are blocked off for 2. It's crazy. It's tight. You would love it.
Word.
So it's 2, not even 2. It's like 10 streets cut off.
Gotcha.
And you could walk both sides. There's cops like walking around on horses and shit.
Damn.
But it's just like hella shit. Like you'll see someone set up outside with this type of setup going in, speakers blasting. So I was gonna say you can literally set up and just do your shit.
Just do my shit?
Yes, they would love you.
Oh my God.
You would be so lit out there.
All right, I'm gonna talk to you. We're gonna talk offline. We're gonna put something.
Hell yeah.
I just need to know where to go.
I got you.
Hey, what's up? Jordan's already looking. See, they can come out there with the speakers, the whole thing. Like, lights. I'll do interviews with niggas on the thing.
Exactly.
Fuck, see, talking to you. See, so it's that Capricorn energy to bring it back. We're here. We always know, man. So, Indika, last question I have for you before we get up out of here. You wanna hit this or you cool?
I'm straight.
All right. What advice or what gem or knowledge would you like to give to maybe someone that is from where we come from, or maybe even a smaller city that's outside of a bigger, urban area, like, people who live maybe in upstate New York or a little bit outside of Miami, like all them people, they're like, fuck, I want to get it. Like, it's so close, it's right there.
Yeah.
But, what advice do you have for people that's doing it? Because they see you doing it, obviously doing it, and doing it well.
Thank you. Just keep God first. I feel like when I've been doing music for so long, it's insane at this point. Like, I've been doing music more than half my life at this point.
Damn.
And a lot of things that took me a long time, like a lot of levels that took me a long time to hit, would have been hit if I would have had God. Then I would have had purpose. I would have had direction. I was running in circles. I was running, don't get me wrong. I was making moves. But once I found God, I promise you, it was like everything was just like, doo, 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 doo. Like just leveling up. Like there's the stairs and then there's the elevator. God is the elevator for sure.
I love it. Wow. I ain't nothing else to say on that. I'm just gonna let that be there. Indika Sam, man, where can people get your music? Where can people look you up? Where can people, talk? This is your moment. I want to know where.
It's my time to shine.
Yeah, go ahead. Take your time.
Is that water empty? I mean, is that somebody's?
Need another water?
Yeah.
It's one right there in the fridge right there. Someone can just get it right there. It's in there, please, brother.
Thank you.
Nah, you good? There you go. Thank you, brother. My bad. I'm over here smoking. Give me one bottle of water for the whole album. Here you go.
I'm over here.
Good luck. There you go. My fault.
Mouth dry as shit.
It's all right. It works out. Yeah. Here, I'll let you do the outro out, and then you can tell people where it is, and I'll just tell people straight up. So for this podcast, go to bigcaliworld.com. Subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Big Cali World. We need that. Also, you can get Argoon Radio on there. My Energy podcast coming in July. Look out for that. For if you want podcasts, if you need audio and visual, go to productiveculture.com/podcast. And the How Did You Hear About Us section, put in Big Cali World. Big Cali told me something. You will get that. Definitely great discounted rate. And we'll give you a consultation on the house just to get you all the way straight up. The best recording studio in Los Angeles, Knock House LA, come through. That is the Instagram. Book your session here now. This is where we record both Argoon Radio and Big Cali World. And we here putting it together, man. Feeling good, feeling great. So for the outro, rapper, actor. I'm going to say actor because you know that's coming up next. I already know that. We'll talk about that soon. Just all around artists. Indika Sam. Where can people talk to your shit?
You guys can find me across every single social media platform under Indika Sam. Indika with a K. Indika with a K. And this is, hold on real quick.
Talk your shit.
Too many people message me, Indika, on Instagram where you could clearly see my name with a K with a C. And it is so annoying, bro. It's Indika with a K. You feel me? But you guys can find me across everything. INDIKASAM. Make sure you stream Elon Musk. Make sure you watch the video. Watch it high. I don't smoke. I don't get high, so I don't want you to get high. But if you already gonna do it, I'm not gonna be your mom. But watch Elon Musk at least, because that's just crazy.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, and I love you say you don't smoke and you smoked in the beginning of the episode. Yeah. That was funny as shit,
bro,
by the way. We just gonna end that right there.
Fuck, I got caught.
My man looked like, wait, what?
Like, all right, you guys caught me.
No, that's lit though. Nah,
yeah, I'm barely smoking.
Like that.
Yeah, like that.
But for your boy, I wouldn't be smoking and watching Elon Musk high. Indika, I appreciate you coming on Big Cali World. You know what it is. Love you for always. And I appreciate your trajectory and what you're doing. It is inspiring. And, you know, we got to get some music in very soon.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
It's the man with the plan. I ain't Clark Kent, but some of the ladies do call me Superman. It's your boy, Big Cali. Feeling good, feeling great as usual. Let's go, Indika. Appreciate you. Let's go. We out.
Big Cali World all the time. Extra lit, extra lit, extra lit. Big Cali World all the time. Extra lit, extra lit.